I'll now go through question 4, question 5 and question 6. For question 4, the keyword here is to solve, right? So solve means at the end of the question, you should be getting y equals to a certain value, and in this value, when you put this value back into the left hand side of the equation, that means when you substitute the value of y that you found into this side of the equation and you key in your calculator, you should get back 7. Okay, so how do we solve? Right, first we have to make the denominators the same. Okay, so see, the key idea is always the same, make denominators the same. So you notice that both the denominators 2 and 3, the LCM of them, of 2 and 3, is 6, right? So to this fraction, we will times 3. To the second fraction, we will times 2. And to the number 7, I'll put it as 7 over 1. And then I will times 6, right? I'll just make all of them have the same denominator. Okay, so the first fraction becomes 3y over 6. Second fraction becomes 2y over 6. And the right hand side becomes 7 times 6 is 42 over 6. Okay, so now on the left, I can combine these two into a single fraction because they have the same denominator. So 3y plus 2y, that gives me 5y over 6 equals to 42 over 6. Okay, so since both sides have the same denominator 6, I can now say that 5y equals to 42, right? And then therefore divide by 5 to give me y equals to 42 over 5, which can be further simplified to 8 and 2 over 5, or 8.4. Okay, so this is the answer for question 4. You can always check your answer. Let's check. Check. Okay, on the left hand side of the equation, it should be y over 2 plus y over 3. So I'm going to replace my y with 8.4 over 3. Okay, and then when you type into your calculator, you should get 4.2. 8.4 divided by 3 is 2.8, right? And when you add these two up, it is indeed 7. Okay, so that's how you know that your answer is correct. Okay, so now I can move on to question 5. Okay, under question 5, you're asked to express as a single fraction. Okay, so notice how different this is from question 4. Question 4, you're asked to solve. Question 5, you're asked to express as a single fraction. So question 5 is actually simplifying, right? From 2 fractions, I want to get only 1 fraction. So the final answer looks a bit different. Yeah, just now the previous answer, the final answer is a number. In this case, my final answer is a fraction, okay, with algebraic expression. It's an algebraic expression in a fraction form, all right? Okay, so how? The concept is the same. You're going to make the denominators the same, okay? So look at the denominators, 3 and 4. What is the LCM of 3 and 4? Yes, that will be 12. Okay, so to make both the denominators 12, I will have to multiply 4 to the first fraction and multiply 3 to the second fraction. Alright. Okay, so to the first fraction, 4 times 2, that gives me 8. Okay, we will not expand it first. We will want to keep it in a bracket. Right, and the second fraction is 5x minus 9. Right, in the bracket form again. Okay, so now that both of the fractions have the same denominator, we can now combine into a single fraction. Take note, not to expand again. Please do not expand again, right? So here we combine, but do not expand yet. We will do our expansion in the following step. Okay, and why is that the case? It is because of this guy. Okay, this minus sign. We want to be very, very careful that we can notice it and we don't miss it out. All right. Okay, so now that we have combined to a single fraction, we can now expand it. Okay, so the first bracket, 8 bracket x minus 3, 8 times x, that is 8x. 8 times negative 3, that is negative 24. Okay, now negative 3 times 5x, which is negative 15x. Negative 3 times negative 9, that is positive 27. Okay, so now we can simplify the like terms. 8x minus 15x is negative 7x. Negative 24 plus 27 is plus 3. Okay, so now there's no way I can further simplify anymore. This is our final answer. Okay, so this is the answer for question 5. We'll now move on to question 6. Okay, so for question 6, I'm asked to solve. Alright, so now the keyword is different, solve. But the idea that we do it is the same. Okay, so focus on the denominators. The denominators, the LCM of 3 and 2 will be 6, right? So to this fraction, I will multiply 2. To the second fraction, I will multiply 3. And then to our number here, 1 is 1 over 1. I will multiply 6 on both numerators and denominators. So what I'm trying to do is to make everybody have the same denominator, 6. Okay, so now I can combine them into one fraction. So 2 bracket 5x plus 2 is the first fraction. Second fraction is minus 3 bracket 2x minus 4. Okay, do not expand here. I know it's very, very tempting, but don't expand yet. Okay, so here, don't expand yet. Alright, now we can expand it. After we have combined them already, we can go ahead and expand this. Okay, so now both sides have the same denominator. Okay, wait, let me continue to simplify the numerator on the left hand side. So 10x minus 6x is 4x. 4 plus 12 is 16, right? Okay, so now that they both have the same denominators, I can remove the denominators and just focus on the numerators. And then bring the 16 over to the other side to become minus 16. So 4x equals to 6 minus 16. 4x is negative 10. Then divided by 4. That will be negative 10 over 4, which is negative 2 and a half, or negative 2.5. Okay, that's it. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to ask me in class.